In this video, I'll show you how to use alias names. What I mean by alias names is that students are given a pseudonym for their name so that their work is anonymous to the class. But I'll show you a trick as well that you can see their real name. I'm logged into my account. First thing I need to do is create a class. I'll do this quickly to show you. There's another video which shows you how to do this more in depth. I go up to the top nav bar and select class admin. Then I can select manage classes. I go to create class. I've given my class a name. I can input a description if I like, then hit create class. And then I can go to manage class because it has no students here. There's a few ways to do this. And again, that other video will help you, give you more options. But I'll just add students manually. I've typed in the name of one student and then I'll go over to the right and add that one student. There's my student code. That's a student login code. I'll keep that for later on. So normally if you created a full class, each student would have their login code and they can keep that somewhere handy, or some teachers even post it up on the whiteboard or somewhere around the classroom. Now we'll go to create a game so I can show you how to use alias names. There's a handy button right here. We've entered the game wizard. I'll skip straight to settings. And you can see here that generate player names, this is generating a player alias, is on by default. So you could tick it off if you didn't want it, but it will be on by default. Then I can go to create my game template. And from here you can go and play a casual game where students log into the game with the game code and they don't have an account necessarily. But if we want to see the student's real name as well as the alias, then we want to assign the game. So we can assign the game to a new class as an example. And I'll select the class I created earlier. So that's just going to go to one student, as you can see there. And I'll assign that game. Now that game is available and ready. And the student code is handy here. I'll show you what the student sees. Here I am as a student. I haven't logged in, but here's my opportunity now to log in as a student. So I take that code that you created earlier, I hit login. This game has appeared for me straight away, the game we just created. I've entered the game, and you can see here I've been given an alias, and that's all the students will see. I'll flick back over to see the teacher or moderator view. Now we're in the moderator or teacher view. You can see that alias there, but you can also see the student name has populated below it. This is how you can use aliases. So if students would prefer to be anonymous in the class, then the class only sees the alias name, but as a teacher, you can see exactly who has written what. That's a quick example of how you can use alias names.